Hello class, welcome to SciChem. Here we are another session for lecture number 11 of chemical kinetics. I think this is the last class of chemical kinetics. Before watching the lecture 11, make sure that you have watched previous lecture. So in previous class we have already discussed some special cases of first order reaction, that is case number 1, that is parallel reaction. Now we have to discuss case number 2, series or sequence reaction. So in this case we have a reaction. In this case we have a reaction A gives rise to B gives rise to C. So when time t is equal to 0, A have initial concentration A naught and B have concentration 0 and C have concentration 0. When time t is equal to t, it have concentration A naught minus x and B have minus y. That means x amount of A will be dissociated. So after time t, A have concentration A naught minus x. If x amount of A will be dissociated, then x amount of B will be formed, and after time t, if y amount of B will be dissociated, then x minus y will be the concentration of B after time t, and y is the concentration of C after time t. So again here is the same question we are going to solve, that is calculate concentration of A, B and C as a function of time. So we have to calculate concentration of A and B, A comma B and C as a function of time. So first we have to calculate is concentration of, what is concentration of. So what is concentration of A? I can write, for this reaction A gives rise to B. Since A is coming in this reaction only one reactant, only one reaction, that is A gives rise to B. So I can write here minus dA by dt equal to rate constant K into molar concentration of K. Let us consider A to B have rate constant K1 and B to C have rate constant K2. So here I can write K1 into K. So or after time t, I can write AT, concentration left after time t, AT is equal to A naught into e to the power. This is just like your first order reaction. Now we have to calculate the concentration of B as function of time. So B minus dB by dt is equal to, I can write, since B is coming in two reactions, this reaction and this reaction, where B acts as a product and a reactant. So here minus dB by dt, I can write here K1 of A minus K2 into, since B is a reactant for K1, B is a product for reaction A gives rise to B, and B is a reactant for the reaction B gives rise to C. So here I have to write K1A minus K2B. Again minus dB by dt equal to K1 into A naught power minus, in terms of A I have to put here A naught into e to the power minus K1t minus plus this B is a product, plus dB by dt is equal to K1 A naught into e to the power minus plus K2b dB by dt plus K2b is equal to K1 A naught to the power minus. This is just like your first order differential equation. It's just like your first order differential equation, which have form I can write first order dy by dx plus p of x by equal to of. So this is first order differential equation form, that is the general format. In term of y, I can write p in terms of, right? So dy by db equal to dy dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by db is equal to, dy by dx is equal to db by dt. So here what is so here db by dt is put in terms of dy by dx. dy by dx. Again, p of x is an p is k1 0 power 0. P of x is a function of t, that is k1 into t to power 0. Sorry, it is k2. Again, and q of x is also function of t, is k1 a naught or minus. So in terms of px, so in terms of px I can put k2 into t to power 0. In terms of y I can put b, so here I get k2 into b, k2 into b. So in terms of q of x I can put k1 into a naught into e to power minus k1 t. So in order to solve this equation, first order differential equation, we have a three procedure. That is, we have to first calculate integrating factor, and integrating factor should be equal to e to power integrating factor is equal to integration of p of x. So what is p of x? I can write p of x is equal to k2 integrating factor equal to e of p of x. In terms of p of x I can write k2, so dx means in terms of x I have to put t here. So in terms of dx I have to put dt. So e to power k2 into dt will be equal to power k2. So integrating factor is equal to then first step is we have to calculate integrating factor. The second step is line there expression on both side of to dv by dt plus k by plus e power k2t, and it will be equal to k1 into, so we have to, sorry, here db by dt plus k2b into k e to the power k2t, I can simplify it as d by dt of b into e to the power. So what is the value I can write here? D by dt, b is a variable and e to the power k2t both are variables, so this is just like in differentiation of d by dx of u into v, means d by dx u by putting v constant plus u into u by a, check it. So db by dt means db by dt into e to the power k2t, where e to the power k2t is a constant. By putting b constant, d by dt of e to the power k2t means e to the power k2t to dt by, so to k1 and both side limit to t, the differentiation and integration both can together. So I have b into e to the power 2t equal to k1 naught 0 to t e to the power k2 minus k2 t. So b into e to the power t equal to k1 a naught. It is the integration e to the power 2 minus into t 2 minus 0 to, when we put t, we have e to the power k2 minus k1 into t. When we put 0 means e to the power k2 minus k1 into 0, e to the power 0 means 1. So by solving this I can write, by solving the limit I can write b into e to the power k2t is equal to k1 a naught divided by k2 minus k1, and it will be equal to e to the power k2 minus k1 and t so b is equal to, by dividing e to the power k2t on the right hand side, b is equal to k1 a naught divided by k2 minus k1 e to the power k2 minus k1 t minus 1 divided by e to the power. So I can simplify the equation equal to b is equal to a1 a naught 2 minus a2 minus a1 a naught a2 minus power minus k1t. How it come? Simply look here, e to power minus k2t into e to power minus k1t, e to power k2t, e to power k2t cancel with each other, so it remaining e to power minus 1 by e to power k2t, 1 by e to power k2t. If I take e to power k2t above, then I can get e to power minus k2t. So we have concentration, this the concentration as a function of time. Now I have to calculate the concentration of C as a function of time. I have to calculate concentration of C as a function of time. C is a product dc by dt, and C comes in only one equation, that is acts as a product, comes in only once, that is act as a product. So I can write plus dc by dt is equal to so dc by dt equal to a2 into 1 a2 minus, simply in terms of b I can write a2 minus k1 into e to power minus c. So by taking dt that side, I can write dc integrating equal to k1 k2 a naught by 2 minus power minus. If I take 0 to t, c is equal to k1 naught 2 minus k1. What is integration of e to power minus k1t? It will be equal to e to power minus k1t divided by minus or 2t is equal to 1k. E to power minus k1t by putting limit. Let us consider by putting limit is here t in terms of e to power minus k1t by minus k1 into e to power 0 means minus 1. So here I can write simply 1 minus e to power minus K1T divided by K1 minus 1 minus or minus 2T means e to power minus K1T. In terms of T I can put T, then I get e to power minus T. In terms of T, if I put 0 or 0 means minus, the remaining minus 1 will multiplied here, so I can get 1 minus e to power minus. So this is the concentration of C for the reaction. So here we have calculated concentration of A, concentration of C, this is B, concentration of A, this is concentration of each of. So if I can write the three concentration as a function of time, simply write concentration of is equal to 2 or minus 3. And concentration of B is equal to K1 N by 2 minus K1 C equal to K1 2 divided by 2 minus K1 minus divided by. So this is so we have already calculated concentration of A, comma B and C as a function of time. Now we have to calculate these three lessons, that is, for the above reaction calculate the time at which concentration of B is maximum, and also calculate the maximum value of concentration of B, and draw the graph of concentration of A, B and C when K1 is very greater than K2 and K1 is very less than K2. So in order to solve this question, first number 1, when to calculate time which concentration of B is maximum. I know the function. If I have to calculate the maximum concentration, I can simply put for B max, for B max, right, dB by dt is equal to, we know from maxima minima mathematics. For a maximum function I have to put dB by dt tends equal to 0, and I know the concentration of B is concentration of it is K1 A naught by K1 K2 minus K1 to 0 power minus. So this is the concentration of B. By differentiating with respect to T, dB by dt K1 A naught into what is the differentiation of e to power minus K1 T, and simply write minus K1 into power minus plus 2 into. So if dB by dt is equal to 0, I have to terms of 0, right? Minus K1 or minus K1 A naught by K2 minus K1, it is 0 to, so K2 into or minus and it will be equal to ln K1 by K2 is equal to e to power by multiplying ln on both sides, ln K1 by K2 is equal to K1 minus 2. Here I can calculate T is equal to ln K1 minus ln K2 divided by, so this is the time at which concentration is, so this is the time at which the concentration of is. Now second question is also calculate the maximum value of concentration of B. Maximum value is I have again concentration of B, I can write K1 A naught by 2 minus K1 to 0 power minus T minus E. So when B is equal to maximum, K1 0 power minus K1 into, at B maximum I have time T is equal to ln K1 minus ln K2 divided by minus K. So e to power minus K1 into, in terms of T I can write here K1 into ln e to power minus 2 minus K2 into divided. So this is the, and in this equation right here have a 0 power a ln x equal to, or ln x to the power a, and e equal with it remaining, right? Similarly here what is present here, 0 power minus k1 1 by k1 minus 2 2 like our x means so by simply solving e to the power a ln x is equal to e to the power ln x to the power a, and that will be equal to x to the power a, I can simply write here b max equal to k1 a naught by 2 minus k1, that will be equal to, sorry, into e to the power minus k1 divided by k1 minus k2 into ln k1 k2, that is x to the power a, that means k1 by k2 power minus k2 minus 1 by 2 2 2 by equal to k1 a 1 2. Here I have added and subtracted a 2. How it come here, k1 by k2 power minus k2 plus k1 minus k1 by k1 minus k2, that means k1 by k2 I can simply write here minus k2 divided by k1 minus k2 into k1 by k2 to the power plus k1 minus k2 divided by k1 plus k2. So here k1 by k2 minus k1 by k1 minus k2 into k1 by k2 to the power 1. So k1 a naught divided by k2 minus k1. K1 here k1 by k2 minus two. K1 and if I multiplying minus below I minus again simplifying k1 and divide k1 2 2 k2 minus divide so here k2 minus here with each remaining will be into power. Okay. K1 by k2 means k1 by k2 power 1, so right, k naught into 1 by k2 power plus cancel with each other 2 power is the constant. And to practice a lot, next question number 3, we have to draw the graph of concentration of A or B, A and B and C when K1 is very greater than K2 and K1 is very less than. Solve question C. K1 is very equation 2. If k1 is very greater than k2, means k1t is also greater than k2 and minus k1t less than k2t. So if minus k1t is very less than k2t, I can write simply e to the power to 0. So here for that concentration of A is equal to k naught is e to the power minus k tends to 0, concentration 0, and I have to calculate concentration of, and we have equation b k1 a naught k2 minus 1. Again concentration of 1 by k1 2 so is e to the power minus 0 k1 is very great 2 2 right, k2 minus k1 b is equal to k1 by, in terms of k2 minus k1 I can write 1 k1 k1 each other right here for 50 k1 is, we have to calculate in order to think we have the person expression of the k1 k2 this you can c is equal to k1 k2 a naught k1 by k2 minus per divided by k1 t. This is the equation. K2 minus k1 right here 1, so minus k2 into 1 naught right, in terms of k2 minus k1 I can into K2 into minus two by K1 2 is K2 is 0, so 2 this, I rearrange this, K1 1 K1 1 that zero 2 see 1 and together, minus is multiplied here, I can simply write not in 1 minus concentration. If I have to draw the graph for criteria, I have calculated concentration A and B. Concentration, this is time. So if I have to draw the A, A, A have or minus half will A is the reactant. For B, we have concentration so and C have concentration which C, since C is the product, and this is the graph for criteria. Okay. Now the criteria B where K2 is what is okay K2 is very great. K2 is very greater than K1. That means so here I can write A have concentration that will be equal to A naught into e to the power minus K1 t. We have concentration equal to K1 by A naught, and we have for this we have 0. We have concentration 0 for this criteria. How we have concentration b tends to 0, e to the power minus here e to the power minus K2 t tends to 0. If e to the power minus K2 and K2 very greater than K1, so I can write K2. So in terms of K2 minus K1, K1 K2 we have constant K1 by 2 since K1 by K2 is very greater than K1, so and value of C we can easily simplify it. We don't need to calculate. So this is concentration of A. This is concentration of B tends to 0, and C we can easily calculate it this criteria. If we draw the graph, if we can draw the graph, if we can draw the constant time K2 is very means concentration of B tends to 0, so initially the concentration B slightly increases, the concentration of C is B. So we have already discussed about what is series or sequential reaction. Now that is case through the special cases of first order reaction case 3, that is for a reversible reaction. So for a reversible reaction A gives rise to B, let consider forward rate AF rate constant AB. So when time t is equal to 0 have concentration. So when time t is equal to t have concentration. When t is equal to TEQ, that means at equilibrium the concentration A will left A naught minus XEQ and it will be X. So what is the difference between is the variable CQ variable means to be calculated So since so for reversible reaction I can write minus dA by dt, and A is participating in two reaction, that is for forward and backward reaction, at kf and A minus 2 equation right here plus dB by dt equal to kf into A equilibrium dA by dt equal to 0. Age equilibrium at minus dA by dt equal to 0 as well as plus dB by dt plus dB by, so by putting minus dA by dt is equal to is equal to B equilibrium, B equilibrium to A equilibrium. So from this I can easily calculate xeq value. To kf dB into kf q kb q. As solving for xeq, get eq is equal to a naught divided by t. At equilibrium we have calculated eq, and for any instant of time of dA by dt equal to E. Why I am writing not minus? Because I have to calculate it any instant and I have concentrated not minus x. We put here minus d of not minus x by dt. Kf and A means so differentiation of A naught means 0. Kf so in terms of kf naught, right, q into minus So dx by dt equal to e like our a is equal to a plus ab, not is the constant equilibrium also a variable. So this is our first is solved by integration. So first variable separate x by 2 usually calculate dx by xe cube equal to d by t on is all about special order of reaction, that is application order. So we have already discussed special order reaction is for reversible reaction, sequence reaction and partial. So you have to make a note and practice very carefully. So it is the last class of chemical kinetics.